Hey everybody, this is Tom with The Board Gamer. Today we're going to do a quick overview and review for this game. If you want the full how-to, go ahead and click this icon up here or the link in the description. Now let's get into it. Hello, welcome to Next Station Tokyo. I want to first thank Blue Orange Games for sending me a copy of Next Station Tokyo, because honestly, I would have never bought a copy myself, and that would have been tragic. For no reason at all, since I began my board gaming hobby, I have declared I do not like roll-in rights, flip-in rights, and basically anything in right, which was unfair since I had never played one. I went into my first playthrough with this game feeling the same way, and by a couple turns in, I was completely enthralled with the puzzle unfolding before me. I was shocked that I was enjoying myself, so much so that we played it several times, one after the other. I'm telling you this now just in case any of you out there are like I was and just declared a genre a no-go for you. I recommend trying out a genre you think you won't like just to make sure you really don't like it, or just to find out you do actually like it, as I did. Anyway, let's take a look and see what Next Station Tokyo has to offer, and if you can create a better transit system than Tokyo. The answer is no, but we can have fun trying. Next Station Tokyo is very limited when it comes to components. The station cards and the objective cards for advanced play work well and are clear with the iconography. The lanterns and the darumas look great. They have fun art and it's worth taking a look at. And the tiny, not Godzilla, on the station cards look great. But if you look close enough on these cards, you can see Mount Fuji and other iconic locations in the backgrounds of these cards. The other components, which are the color pencils, that are nothing special, and the map sheets. The map sheets are the game. The only complaint I have for these are the yellow district lines. They are very hard to see. Every time we played, we had to hold the map up to get closer to our face and maybe tilt it so the light hits it just right to be able to make them out. After playing a few rounds, we pretty much knew where these lines were, so it didn't bother us as much, but it can still be a problem. Overall, the game looks good for what little comes in the box. This is one of the easier games to teach and play. Everything happens at the same time, so you can guide other players. You only have one action, and that is to draw a line to a station that matches the card drawn. The rules are mainly there for letting you know how to score and what not to do when drawing that line. If you're bringing this out to people who have never played it before, I think you can go through how to play the game and play a full game in about 30 minutes. Or save yourself some time and send them a link to my how to play video. Anyway, this is a game anyone could play either by themselves or with others. I think it works best with others, but you can have just as much fun alone. Next Station Tokyo has little luck in it. You have 11 total cards, so the odds are you will have about 7 or 8 turns per round. You can count the stations that come out and strategize your round, but it's not really necessary. Part of the fun, in my opinion, is just going with the flow and hearing the other players get excited or sigh whenever a new card is flipped. Of course, you want to make sure you don't block yourself off, but this game is like a puzzle game with no wrong answers. So luck and strategy are what you make of it in Next Station Tokyo. The ability to play Next Station Tokyo solo and its small size and limited components actually benefit in its replayability, in my opinion. It can fit comfortably in a backpack and not take up a lot of room. And if playing solo, you can leave the colored pencils in the box and opt for one of those multicolored pins. This game can be quite addictive, especially if you view it as a puzzle game, like Sudoku or some other activity-based game. If you're the type who likes to keep trying to beat your previous score, or the type who likes to share in the pains and joys of others playing, you can get both with this game. The theme of building a subway system in a country with one of the most famous transportation hubs was a good choice. It is pretty funny to choose Tokyo, which arguably has the best system, and not somewhere that could really use the help like, I don't know, New York City. But hey, maybe that's where the third game will take place, if there is one. The art ties the theme together, but to be honest, the theme has very little to do with the actual gameplay. Drawing the lines is very simple gameplay, but very rewarding, especially with multiple interchanges. And having finally played a flip and write, I have done away with my dislike for the genre. I plan to play more. They might not all land as well, but I think Next Station Tokyo stuck the landing well enough for me to give others a try. This board gamer says, whether playing at home with others or on the train by yourself, Next Station Tokyo is worth the ride, not boring. Thanks again to Blue Orange Games for sending me this game and opening me up to a new genre. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and ring the bell to get notified about new videos. If you're bored now, click this for more games.